He provided fresh drinking water to over 1,000 villages. The poorest of the poor, the forgotten millions, now know that he is there to care for them. He built temples of healing, bringing modern medicine to those who needed it most. He built schools. He built universities. He built character in generations of young men and women. He is Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. His life is his message, and his message is love. Sathya Sai Baba says, "I have come to achieve the supreme task of uniting mankind as one family through the bond of brotherhood, affirming and illuminating the reality of each being." Water. In many arid areas of the world, the poor have no access to fresh drinking water. Villagers often use the same water for drinking, watering their cattle, bathing, and washing their clothes. The lack of clean water, polluted by high fluoride content, makes life unbearable. Its effect can be devastating. In early 1995, Sathya Sai Baba launched the first phase of a massive project to provide safe drinking water to over 1,000 villages, covering a population of nearly 2 million. The project involved massive excavations and extensive pipe laying, covering over 20,000 square kilometers. 15,000 people came together to construct the single largest social benefit project of its kind undertaken anywhere in the world by a private organization. Inspired by Sathya Sai Baba's vision, bureaucratic delays disappeared, and the entire project was completed in the unprecedented time of 18 months. The Sri Sathya Sai Drinking Water Project cost nearly $70 million. These funds were raised without any solicitation whatsoever. Through a complex web of overhead storage reservoirs, booster stations, ground-level reservoirs, and summer storage tanks, fresh water reached tens of thousands of newly constructed outlets in the villages. People who once walked miles for contaminated water now had safe drinking water in abundance throughout the year at their doorstep. Sathya Sai Baba says, "Whenever you see a sick person, a dispirited, disconsolate, diseased person, there is your field of service. Every blood cell, every nerve must tingle with love, with eagerness to share that love with the forlorn." Mahatma Gandhi said that India lives in her villages. Villages that are often no more than a cluster of dilapidated huts, in which are huddled people, many of whom exist not by eating food, but on sheer hope. Hope that someone will care for them. In October of 2000, Sathya Sai Baba inspired his students to bring this hope in the form of food, clothing, and love to these forgotten masses. 300 tons of food was prepared. During a 2-week period, students and volunteers worked around the clock, producing over 500,000 servings. Every morning, groups of students set out in a convoy of trucks to the surrounding villages. These students would experience firsthand the difficult living conditions in these villages, developing a deep compassion for the less fortunate. For many, it was their first experience with rural India. Throughout the day, they went door to door, to each house, in every village, no matter how remote, taking care not to neglect a single soul. The students touched thousands of hearts in 1,000 different ways, including their own. At the opening of his second major hospital, Sathya Sai Baba said, "Disease has no distinction. It may afflict anybody, be it a pauper or a millionaire. This hospital is dedicated for the welfare of the poor. I am happy only when the poor are served."
I would like to thank you all for waiting so long and so patiently. I know you have been waiting for Baba, not for me. I can honestly say that I have rarely seen a hospital so magnificent, so grand, and so breathtaking beautiful as this one.
The Sri Sathya Sai super specialty hospitals are places of peace and tranquility. They are temples of healing. The hospitals are equipped with state-of-the-art technologies in cardiology, cardiothoracic and vascular surgery, neurology, uronephrology, and ophthalmology. All of these medical services are provided absolutely free.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಮಾಧುರಿ, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು 20 ದಿನ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಇದೆ.
Sri Sathya Sai Baba's presence is an inspiration to doctors and patients both, lending a unique healing grace to the hospitals.
Cost has never been a factor here. So whatever is necessary for a patient, we do. Whether it's implants, which are expensive, the surgeon doesn't have this worry at all. Everything is taken off him. We just go ahead and plan the ideal treatment for the patient.
There is the tremendous satisfaction of practicing medicine as it should be ideally practiced. That is, providing the best of medical care with love and with no economic considerations whatsoever to burden the patient or his family.
In the remote village of Puttaparthi, Sathya Sai Baba built the first of his super specialty hospitals in 1991, expressing his vision of treating not just the body, but also the mind and the soul. Free medical services are brought to the villages as well, to people who would never have had access to them otherwise. They are given care and education about nutrition and hygiene. Sathya Sai Baba says, health is the essential prerequisite for success in all aspects of life, for realizing the ideals that guide humans. A healthy body is the best container for a healthy mind. A healthy heart is the temple of God. Sathya Sai Baba says, the end of education is character. The chief goal of human existence is the realization of happiness for mankind and the unity of all men in a world full of love. This is the higher learning that this university shall teach. He has created an educational system from the elementary through postgraduate levels. Thousands of men and women have attended these schools and have consistently achieved the highest levels of academic excellence in India. Primary school, secondary school, and the university offer a full range of academic instruction, completely free of cost. The extensive curriculum includes courses in the physical and biological sciences, computer science, mathematics and business, and a full array of the arts spanning music, dance, history, and literature. The Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning celebrates healthy competition, team spirit, and sportsmanship. Each year, the annual sports and cultural meet showcases the creativity and talents of the students through physical activities and expressions of the cultural traditions of the land. Character. Character is the essence, the goal of education at the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Education here is not meant merely for informing students, but for transforming them.
I am indeed delighted to participate in the 21st convocation of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. I take this opportunity to congratulate the young graduates for their achievements.
Sathya Sai Baba's life, his example, his works, are now being emulated throughout the world, embracing all nations and all cultures. The timeless appeal of his teachings reflects the basis of all the great religions of the world. With its presence in over 170 countries, the Sri Sathya Sai organization is bringing his message of love to millions. His message transforms, for it is universal. have come to light the lamp of love in your hearts, to see that it shines day by day with added luster. I have not come on any mission of publicity for any sect or creed or cause, nor have I come to collect followers for any doctrine. I have come to tell you of this universal, unitary faith, this spiritual principle, this path of love, this virtue of love, this duty of love, this obligation to love.